Hey everyone, it's Carly. Come wonder with me. Can I tell you something? I always have the most unbelievable stories, but I'm telling the truth. Even though things can feel new and surprising, it doesn't mean that they aren't true. One time, I told my mom that I had met a famous basketball player at school. I told her that he had lunch with my class and he was taller than the door. She thought I was just joking until my teacher told her it was true. Unbelievable things can happen. Sometimes, people don't believe me because they think that I'm too young. In our Bible story today, the people with the unbelievable story were women. In those days, sometimes women were not listened to the way they should have been. And this story reminds us of the amazing things they had to share. So, what's the unbelievable story? I can't wait to tell you. Let's jump in. A group of women went to where Jesus' body was laying. Jesus had died, and even though they were sad, they wanted to show their love by preparing his body in a special way. But when they got there, his body wasn't there. At first, they were confused, but two angels told them that he had risen. Just like Jesus promised, he had risen. The women felt joy and hope, and they immediately wanted others to know, so they hurried and told the news to the disciples. The disciples thought it was too unbelievable. How could Jesus be risen? This seemed impossible. Even though the women witnessed something amazing and hard to understand, they still shared the news. They played a part in the resurrection by sharing their hope in God's promise for a new life in Jesus. Friends, every year we tell this story at Easter. We celebrate that Jesus has risen. Sometimes we forget how amazing this story really is. But each year, Easter is a chance to hit the reset button and ask ourselves, how are we being renewed in Jesus? How are we helping our community? How are we talking with God? How are we giving ourselves and others encouragement? Easter is a reminder to live into this new hope and share the amazing and sometimes unbelievable stories of Jesus. Our faith helps us to hope, believe, and share. Now, it's your turn to wonder.